Virtue is the only true wealth. The unexamined life is not worth living. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. The companion of wisdom. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Character is destiny. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. No man was ever wise by chance. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The first step in wisdom is to admit your own ignorance. It is not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who hankers after more. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a living man. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The only thing that makes life unfair is the delusion that it should be fair. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Live a good life. If there are gods and they are just, then they will not care how devout you have been, but will welcome you based on the virtues you have lived by. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The obstacle is the way. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The wise man sees in every ending a new beginning. If you want to be loved, be lovable. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Life is short, and we have never too much time for gladdening the hearts of those who are traveling the dark journey with us. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. It is not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who hankers after more. It is quality rather than quantity that matters. Let us train our minds to desire what the situation demands. To be rather than to seem. He who is brave is free. You don't have to be a hero to accomplish great things. While we are postponing, life speeds by. The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like them. The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. If you like this video, I appreciate like the video and subscribe to my channel.